Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel and to another video. I'm here with a book tag video for you. I was actually tagged to do this book tag by the lovely Beatrice and Beatrice's Book News, so thank you Beatrice for tagging me, I really appreciate it. I'll leave Beatrice's video for this tag in the box down below as well. But this is the Book Murderer tag, and this was created by Noah from The Bookworm. I'll leave his channel and video down below as well. So this is just a quick little tag. There are 6 questions, and it's basically, these questions are a bit, kind of gives you a little bit of an insight into how you treat your books in a sense. So that's the kind of idea of it. So I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm going to obviously be honest with my answers. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the book tag video. Okay guys, so question number 1 is, what are your thoughts on spine breaking? It fills me with dread. It really does. I try not to break spines if I can help it, but I will say UK paperbacks are very, very stiff. So when you try and hold your book, it can be a little bit awkward to hold. So if you kind of open it up a little bit more, it's a little bit easier to hold. And sometimes I do crack the spine. I don't intend to crack the spine because I do like to try and keep my books as pristine as I can. For example, so I've got Heartless by Elsie Silver with me. This is a standard UK paperback. As you can see, there's no flop on this. It's stiff as a board. And I don't know if you can tell, but kind of all up along here, the spine is a little bit cracked. It's maybe not visible because of the cover of the book, but there is a bit of a spine crack in here. So I try not to break spines if I can help it. And to be honest, I actually do prefer reading with hardbacks because I find it, to me, they are a little bit easier to hold because you can put them down. Especially the hardbacks that lie flat. I love those. Like, that just gives me so much pleasure. So for example, I've got an American paperback here, and you can see the difference here. It is so floppy, so there's less chance of the spine cracking. And I'm just like, UK publishers, take note of this please, because I am definitely somebody that does like to keep my books in pristine condition if possible, but I can't do that with a UK paperback because there's no flop to them at all. They're stiff as a board. So when you're trying to read them, you kind of have to bend the book a little bit like that. And that just causes the spine to crack even more. So, like, I don't love to break spines on books if I can help it. But that's probably the best way that I can feel comfortable holding a paperback. Like, that's kind of the only option for me, to be honest. But I do prefer a hardback to a paperback, to be honest. I don't know if anybody else feels the same, but I do find it a little bit easier to hold a hardback than a paperback that's really stiff and not as floppy as like an American kind of standard paperback. So UK publishers, take note of this please. Okay guys, so question number 2 is bookmarks or dog-earing pages. I cannot stand dog-eared pages in books. I like pages in books to not be creased. I like them, just leave them alone. I much prefer to have a bookmark. I think bookmarks are, I love the idea of being able to match a bookmark to the book that I'm reading. So if it's like a patterned bookmark or if it's got foiling on it, I just think to me, it gives me satisfaction to have a nice bookmark in my book that kind of matches the theme of the book that I'm reading. But people that dog-ear their pages, I'm just like, it just makes the book look like it just doesn't make the book look that nice. And it's like all the pages are creased, and it's like when you've got it on your shelf and you take it out and all the pages are all folded in, and it's just like, it takes you 2 seconds to put a bookmark in. It literally takes you 2 seconds to put a bookmark in. I just don't like messing around with the pages in books. I just don't like it. I really don't like it. And I have quite a lot of favourite bookmarks, and it's like you can tie the bookmark that you're reading to the book that you're reading and the theme of the book that you're reading. So if it's like a contemporary, I like to use my Heartstopper bookmark, which I love. And I love bookmarks that have got like foiling, so something like this. It's just so pretty. Something like this. And it's like you can all get sorts of different styles and sizes. Like Daisy and Bee bookmarks are my favourite bookmarks in the world to get, and it's from a small business, Daisy and Bee, which is run by Steph from Steph Loves and Jade from JJ Reviews. So I get all their bookmarks and they're just the perfect size, and they have so many patterns and designs, and I just love their company so much. And it's like you could do it for themes like Halloween, for example. There's a vampire one here, romance, like it's just, you can, yeah, I much prefer putting, it literally takes you 2 seconds to put a bookmark in. I just don't like the look of pages all being folded in and they're all creased and everything, and it just doesn't make the book look that nice. So that's definitely my answer. 100%, I'm 100% a bookmark person for sure. Okay guys, so the next question we have is page tearing or ripping. For me, neither. I just couldn't bring myself to do that to a book. I really couldn't. It just makes the book not look that great, and I'm just like, why would you want to tear out a book, like a page in a book? I'm just like, why would you want to do that? I've never ever done that in my whole life of being a reader. I've never, I mean, like, I understand if it's maybe done accidentally, if you reread the book a lot and it's like the pages start coming undone and all that kind of stuff, I do maybe get that, but I'm just like, I'm not one of them, I'm not that kind of person that would decide to tear or rip a page out of a book, and I'm just like, no, definitely not. It just makes the book not look that great. Like the same as like dog-earing pages for me. I like my pages to be nice and like all the same and not creased and tears or anything like that. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So I think out of those two options, I'm definitely not one of those people for sure. So for question number 4, we have writing in books, so annotating in books, that kind of thing. I'm not a person that would write in their books, but I would like to be one of those people that does annotate the books, because I do like the look of having a fully tabbed and annotated book. So when you have somebody that like does a reread on their favourite book and they decide to annotate it, they have all the coloured sticky tabs that match the kind of the colour scheme of the book, and you go through the book and they've got everything all highlighted and there's like little notes and things like that, and I do really like the look of that. So for example, I'd love to maybe one day, like I reread ACOTAR all the time, that's my all-time favourite series. I would only really annotate or maybe write in a book if it's like one of my all-time favourite books. I would maybe do that for the ACOTAR series, so I could write in it and like highlight and stuff, but I would maybe have to buy another copy of my favourite book so I could annotate it and have an annotated copy, and then have a normal clean copy that I could reread all the time. So I don't know, but I would love to be one of those people that can actually write in a book and have like highlighted parts and like sticky tabs. I've tried annotation in the past with just sticky tabs, but I think I would really like to be one of those people that actually does writing in the books and has little notes and things like that. But at the moment, I'm definitely not that person, but I would love to be, because I love the look of on your shelf you're having like a nice clean copy, and then you've got like your favourite annotated book with all the sticky tabs and all the notes and things like that, because I do really like the look of being able to do that. Okay guys, and then we're on to our final question number 5, ripping covers or bookbinding. I'm definitely not a person that would rip a cover off a book for sure. The whole bookbinding thing really interests me, because I do follow people on Instagram that can do the bookbinding, and like actually watching that whole process I think is really interesting. If I was that talented in being able to do that, I probably would, because there are certain books that I don't love the covers for them, and being able to change the cover to something that I much prefer, I would really love to be able to do that. Okay guys, and the final question is who would you like to tag to do this booktube tag? Obviously Beatrice tagged me, which I really appreciate, so thank you Beatrice. So I think I am going to tag the lovely Brittany from Brittany Loves Reading, Leandra from Leandra the TBR Zero, and also Steph from Steph Loves. Those are my 3 that I would like to tag. So yeah, I think I'm just going to wrap up this very quick book tag. Again, thank you Beatrice for tagging me. Do let me know It's probably not just those 3 guys. If anybody wants to do this tag, please feel free to do so, but those are the main 3 that I would like to tag. So, if you liked this video, give me a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Comment down below if you have any answers to these questions, which options you would go for. I would be really interested to see what your opinion is on the questions. I definitely don't think I'm a book murderer. I definitely think I try and keep my books as pristine as possible. But again, I just wish we would have the same floppy paperbacks that America and like Europe do. But we don't in the UK, which really sucks. Like, that's not like an enjoyable. That's not an enjoyable kind of book to hold, really. There's no flop whatsoever. So no wonder you end up having to break your spine a little bit, to be honest. But anyway, it is what it is. Not much I can do about it personally, but I wish the publishers would actually think it might be nice to have floppy paperbacks every once in a while. But anyway, if you liked this video, give me a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you all in my next video very, very soon. Bye, guys.